Ellen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here at Jackson Wink MMA in Albuquerque, being joined by the karate hottie, Michelle Watterson. You are fighting at UFC 218 against Tecia Torres. How is this camp going?
It's going amazing. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know, it's during the holidays. My daughter's in first grade. She has a lot of after-school activities, a lot of family things that we're having to take care of. But it's good because it's keeping me busy. When I'm here at the gym, I'm 100% focused on what I have to do. Training 3-4 times a day, getting my runs in, getting my sprints in, making sure that I am in tip-top shape to fight to fight Tecia.
Yeah, you did fight for Tecia. Did you bring in anyone in particular for this camp?
No, I have a great stable of fighters here at the gym. We have a really, really good amateur team. We have a good pro team of girls that are here every day and willing to give it their all. And we're all here to help each other. So, you know, when they're in camp, I'm here for them. When I'm in camp, they're here for me. And we, you know, like they say, iron sharpens iron. And they're here. We're all here to get better.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at Tecia, she's coming off 2 wins. What do you think about her and her style?
Her style is, we have quite similar backgrounds. You know, she comes from traditional martial arts. She's really bouncy. She's a smaller, compact fighter, really explosive coming in. I thought that her last 2 fights were good. She's trying to diversify her wins or her moves with her grappling, securing that submission in her last fight. So I'm excited to see a more well-rounded Tecia Torres when I go in there against her on UFC 118.
And you just came off a fight against Rose, who is now the UFC strawweight champion. What did you learn from that fight?
You know, there's so many things, so many different pieces of the puzzle that have to fit right in order for you to be victorious, you know, at any given fight. And you know, very happy for Rose. She was really focused for that fight. I know Joanna doesn't take any of her opponents lightly. So it just lets me know that I am where I am supposed to be, and I know that I can be, you know, in the top 5 division, and hopefully with the win over Tecia Torres get that much closer to rematching Rose, and hopefully it'll be for the belt.
Yeah, and I mean, because that is your only loss in the UFC, but were you surprised that she did beat Joanna?
You know, Rose is really slick. I feel like she has a more well-rounded game than Joanna, and it's only because we've been able to see more of Rose's well-roundedness. She's real slick with her jiu-jitsu, and she has really good angles. She's able to use her range really well, and Joanna is just very, I mean, if the word is stubborn, I don't know if the word is stubborn or just confident in her abilities of her stand-up. You know, if her stand-up's working, why go to a secondary? You know, so her stand-up has always worked, so she never had to go to her secondary. And we weren't able to even see her secondary in this fight because she was clipped, and when you get clipped, you lose all sense of reality, you know, so we weren't able to see that, and so I don't know, I was surprised because I honestly thought if Rose was going to win, it was going to be by a submission, probably in the championship rounds. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
like you said, I mean, if you are victorious against Tecia, you know, that may lead to potential rematch with Rose down the line. And if that is a possibility, what would you do different in the fight next time?
I'd just be more present.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so easy to let everything take over. There's so many things that are going on. You have to prepare for your fight. You have to talk to the media. You have to deal with the social aspect of it all, and then all the pressures of, you know, the money, the financial aspect of it. You know, who's watching? Everybody's, you know, what's going to happen if you win? This is gonna come down the pipeline for you. There's just too much to think about. And if you allow yourself to think about all those things, then your mind isn't really where it should be, which is on the fight. So it's important to be focused and to allow yourself to be in the present moment so that you can do what you train so hard to do, you know?
So would you say that that fight you weren't as present?
I was. You know, I'm not going to take anything away from Rose because she did an amazing job that night. But like I said earlier, being victorious in a fight takes being able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And there just was one piece of the puzzle missing that night, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, looking ahead for Paige VanZant, we kind of briefly touched on this. You did beat her, but she's kind of out in the media again saying that, you know, with the new season of The Ultimate Fighter and them crowning a new champion, that she's in line for that title fight. What do you think about that?
I think there were probably some more 125-pounders that are deserving of that shot. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. And I know you did come from atom weight, so you would not try to. It's not even possible, really, right?
You know, no. I'm probably one of the smaller 115ers. Yeah. I feel good at this weight. I feel healthy at this weight. I'm not cutting too much water. I'm not depleting myself. I'm nice. I feel strong. I'm able to get through my practices without starving myself. And I think it's important to live a healthy life so that you can, have a healthy life after your career is over. So 115 is a good weight class for me.